Today, I'm going to share with you how to manage your employee time off requests, especially when they all want them on the same days. And we're doing it now. What up? Dave Allred, the Real Barman here from barpatrol.net. So today's video is inspired by a comment I received in one of my YouTube videos from one of my peeps. His name is Mauro Navarro. What a great name. Mauro Navarro. All right, just rolls right off the tongue. I could just say it over and over again. Anyway, Mauro Navarro says, "Hey Dave, what do you do when all or most of your employees want to take off the same week off for vacation?" This is a great question, and it's not the first time someone's asked me this, but Mauro Navarro reminded me that it warrants a video. So here we are. How you doing? Anyway, I recently did a survey on my bar and restaurant Mastermind Facebook group, and I asked them what their number one pain or headache was when running a restaurant. And I already knew the answer, but I just wanted to make sure. But sure enough, by a landslide, the number one pain for these bar and restaurant owners and managers was dealing with employees. And managing time off requests is one of those pains because no industry has more fickle employees than the restaurant industry. It's why we have the highest turnover rate. So you have to set your standards high. You got to be tough with them. You got to enforce them, but you can't be too rough with them or they're just going to leave. All right. And then you have to hire new employees, which is another pain to deal with. So it's all a balancing, juggling dog and pony show. And I know I'm getting a little off track here, but the truth is the reality you're dealing with here in your business is the less money your staff makes, the less power you have. And the more money they make, the more power you have. Does that make sense? No? What I mean is if they aren't making that much money at your restaurant, it's not really a coveted job that they really want. All right, they can make crappy money anywhere. So threatening them and bringing down the hammer doesn't always work because they'll just be like, it, I'm going to go work the Ferris wheel at the carnival or whatever. On the flip side, if they're making good money, they want that job. They need that job. They'll do whatever you say. Your power rises congruently with how much money you can make them. So your job is to be successful and be busy and to make your employees some cash and make them happy so you can hire rock stars and so you can have all the power. So I know all that doesn't seem like it has anything to do with today's topic, but it really does, because if you're not that successful and your employees don't really care about giving up shifts because they're not really making any money, then that's a bigger pain for you to deal with because the time off requests are going to be a lot higher. So being successful solves a lot more problems than just putting money in your bank account. See how I tie it all back in? It's a nice little bow, neat little package. Yeah, you get it, I know. Okay, so let's get into what you came here for, which is time off requests. The simplest way to do this is to allow your employees to, sign up ahead of time for the days they want off. And then it's just first come, first serve. So you can do this old school, or you can make it easier on yourself and use technology, which I always recommend. But if you're still old school and you still churn butter and you hang your long johns on the clothesline in the backyard, you gotta be you. So the way we used to do it is we would just get a weekly planner like this. I know, it's pretty, ain't it? And the employees can just go grab it whenever they want, and they just put their name on the dates that they want off and the date that they entered it into the book. So as you can see here, they just enter their name and the date they requested off, but really there's no mystic process here. The person on top obviously requested it first, so they get first priority, but just in case, I like them to include the date they entered it anyway. As you can see here, I'm screwed because Brian Flanagan and Doug Coughlin are ahead of me. The other way to do it is to use technology, something like 7 Shifts, which has so many scheduling options. I love it. I highly recommend it. I'll have a link below in the description so you can go check them out. They do have a free option, which gives you a lot of features. I think you can only have like 10 employees on there though. If you do a paid option, you still get a 2-week free trial. I'm not going to do a full 7 Shifts demo here. I will put a card up in a minute for a full demo video if you want. For now, I just want to take a look at the time off feature they have because it's really cool. I'm just going to head over to this page right here, show you how this works. So the 7 Shift system is great. All right, the employees can have the app right on their phone, and so can you as a manager or owner. They can request time off from their phone. They can pick up shifts from there, so they'll get a notification that someone requested a time off on Saturday night. They can pick it up. You as a manager can approve approve or decline that. Like if it's a lower level employee, you're like, nope, you're not working Saturday night. You can't handle it. So it's up to you to approve or decline that. They can run everything right from the app on their phone. So I'm just going to show you this little section. So they're going to go to the time off section. And then right down here, you can see the requests off and who's requested off and the dates they requested off. So here it's kind of reverse order from the little scheduling weekly planner I showed you where we go top to bottom. Here it's basically bottom to top. The older date is down here from when they requested it. So a lot of these in this example, they have different dates, but if they have the same day requested off, it's whoever requested it off first come, first serve. And you can manage all this right here. You can see approve, decline. This person got declined. Of course, you can do your entire scheduling right on the system. And if there's a schedule conflict, someone's requested a day off that you have approved, it won't allow you to schedule them on that day. You can see the conflicts here. And then you can see an overview calendar of who has off on what day. And once again, back to the question at the beginning of this video is, how do we deal with that when they do multiple days off? Well, the answer is you do it priority, first come, first serve basis. It really is an amazing tool that can do more than I can explain here. If you want to see a full demo video on 7 shifts, I have one. You can go check it out up there, and I'll show you everything it can do. It is really worth the money. But whatever tool you decide to use, it's up to you. Old school, new school, you just need to make sure you're enforcing the policy that you set. So when your employees get upset that you can't grant them a weekend off, then you can point to the policy and be like, hey, Bill and Susan signed up before you for that weekend off. You should have done it sooner, all right? Because it's hard to argue with the first come, first serve rule, all right? It's been around forever, since before you were churning butter. So I hope this helps you out some. All right, thanks to Mauro Navarro for his great question and even better name. All right, I want to thank you also for hanging out with me today. I'm going to see y'all next time. I'm out.